Well, Susan, thank you. And once again, good afternoon, everyone.
Swung on it, into the air, the deep right center. It is high, it is far, it is gone! Burn, baby burn! A gorilla by Godzilla! Bambino, the Giambino! Robbie Cano, the don't you know? Oh, he's positively swishalicious. Copy time! Let the party begin! It's a T-bomb from A-Rod, the most happy fella. A Stantonian home run. Swung on. There it goes. Deep left. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Number 62. Guy Green. He's done it. That's 602 career saves. Swung on. He's going to get it. He makes the catch. A perfect game. 27 up. 27 down. Baseball immortality. Base hit. Right field. Richardson scores on a base hit by Derek Jeter. Is that unbelievable? Or is that unbelievable? So Derek Jeter, in his final game, you can't make this stuff up.
That's baseball, Susan.
Swung on and looked to shallow center field. It is a base hit. Bofetta goes to second in one of the greatest comebacks you'll ever see. Didi Gregorius makes Yankee fans euphorious. The Grandy Man can. No, the Grandy Man can. Solante. Whoa, whoa.
The sun will come out. Tanaka.
Line base hit. Left field. How do you like that? Oh, is he good? Oh, do we love Soto. You're on the mark, Teixeira. And Teixeira and Damon go back to back. In a belly to belly. Swung on and hit in the air. The deep left. That ball's high. It is far. It is gone. I don't believe it. The most unbelievable feat in World Series history. Swung on and popped up again. Off third. Hayes has room. Hayes makes the catch. Ball game over. World Series over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field, accompanied by his children, Abigail, Brad, Veronica, and Derek, and their significant others, the voice of the New York Yankees for the past 35 years, John Sterling. John, your voice told the story of the career of many Yankees greats, and a few of them wanted to send a message to you upon your retirement. So please direct your attention to the video board for a few special messages.
Hey, John. We're here today to honor you in a remarkable career that you've had. Coming to the Yankees, I didn't know much about it, but I soon found out that you were truly the voice of the Yankees. All through the 90s, all through the World Series, your call. I cannot believe it's been so long, but unbelievable career. Congratulations. And remember, Susan, that's baseball. Well, baseball will be a little different to Yankee fans, because your voice will not be there. Congratulations on a remarkable career.
Hi, Bernie Williams here, just paying tribute to my good friend, John Sterling. You know, what can I say about John? I mean, he's just the best. I mean, he just saw me play when I was a little kid, I guess, you know, professionally speaking, and, you know, saw my whole career. And I was glad that I was the first of those famous home run calls. I remember something like "Burn, Baby Burn," or "Bernie Goes Boom," you know, all of that. I was kind of glad that I was the first that started all that thing. So my respects, all the props. You're the best, John. You will be missed. And God bless. Take care of yourself and your family. See you soon.
What can I say about John Sterling and hasn't already been said? Probably nothing, so let me just leave it as thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure listening to you all these years. It was an honor to work alongside you for 20. You called so many special moments in my career and memorable moments for so many other players. So I hope you get a chance to enjoy retirement, and I look forward to congratulating you soon in person.
Now, John, we have a few gifts for you to help commemorate your career. First, please welcome former Yankees great Tino Martinez. John, you are always impeccably dressed. So the Yankees thought you would enjoy a set of sterling silver Yankees Freeze cufflinks to go with your classy suits.
Gotta take a selfie, right?
John, you are beloved by the Steinbrenner family. And here on their behalf is Haley Swindle to present you with a Yankees jersey with your name on it and the number 5,631, signifying the number of Yankees games you broadcast in your career. Now, John, please welcome two of your closest friends. Your former broadcast partner and current Yes TV broadcaster, Michael Kay. And your current broadcast partner, Susan Waldman, who will present you with a silver microphone. The engraving reads, "Presented to John Sterling, in recognition of your legendary career as radio voice of the New York Yankees, 1989 to 2024. Ball game over. Yankees win. April 20th, 2024. And lastly, John, so you can enjoy your beloved New York Yankees from home. LG, the official TV of the Yankees, is here to present you with the flagship 83-inch LG OLED 4G TV. And here to bring you the TV is the entire 2024 New York Yankees team.
I like how he's looked up in his ear.
And now, John, with something to say to you, your last broadcast partner, Susan Waldman.
Okay, everybody, you've heard me say this for 20 years. All together, stepping up to the microphone is the voice of the New York Yankees, John Sterling.
You know, in my mind, I had carved out a little bit of a speech, which we don't need anymore. Obviously, I have to thank the Steinbrenner family. I have to thank Michael Kay, my partner for 10 years. We had a really good partnership. And the last 20 years, with the greatest partner in the world, Susan Waldman. But what I really want to do is to thank you, and I'll tell you why. I've been here as the Yankees 36 years, and in that time, person after person, group after group, have come to me with kindness, respect, and love. And how lucky can you be for people to celebrate what you do for a living? You know, I had to bring these people up, and I had to make money to do it. So the fans have been phenomenal to me over the past 36 years. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Is that it? I don't know. Seems like it. It might get me a little emotional. It was a song we had at my my father's wake, and that's when
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching. Yes.
Okay.
The Yankees against the Rays.
All right. So I can't watch the Rays technically because I'm blacked out. So we get this. This is as good as we're gonna get, unfortunately, but that's just how it goes, I guess. A little resizing here. There we go. Tried to do the Hulu trial. I'm still blacked out in Hulu, so you know, whatever. We just get this, move it up a little bit. I know Pete is a big fan of OBS. I am now also a big fan of OBS. So yeah, so let's get this game on the road. We got about 8 minutes until first pitch. That TV that he was gifted, by the way, has an MSRP of $5,200. Right now, it's on sale for $4,000. And having sold TVs before, no matter where you get it, you're gonna get it for $4,000, just because it's a locked-in price. Alright. Hope I can't do that. I gotta figure some stuff out here. Kind of rearrange my setup a little bit. There we go. Alright. So I got the game figured out. I'm not gonna be Pete. I'm not gonna even try to be Pete. He does a really good job doing a call of the game. But yeah, I guess they're showing the ball getting thrown around. It's pretty cool. I'm having a, what is it, Leinenkugel Summer Shandy. Cheers to those who are out there. Not really much of a drinker, but yeah, I figured today was a momentous occasion for something like that. So you got Nestor Cortez up for the Yankees. Actually, let's go over the lineup for today. For the Rays, leading off, Yandy Diaz. He's going to be at first base. He's batting .224. I'm kind of surprised at that. I mean, honestly, the Rays aren't really doing great as far as batting averages go. But Yandy Diaz and Randy Arozarena, who's batting second, he's batting .176. I'm surprised at that as well. Harold Ramirez is DH. Arozarena is in left field, by the way. Isaac Paredes is at third. Both are over 250. Ramirez is batting .260. Paredes is .286. Ahmed Rosario is in right field. He's batting. He's kind of the best bat, it looks like right now, is .333. Paredes has the best OPS. He's got an .884 OPS. Rosario's .858, which is second best. So you get the 4 and 5 hitter are kind of the best guys in the lineup today. And then you have Mead at second, Caballero at short, Jose Siri and center, and Pinto behind the plate with Zach Eflin on the bump for Tampa Bay. 4.63 ERA, it looks like. No WAR bet today. Kind of working around my camera setup here. It's a little janky, but you know it is what it is. For the Yankees, we have Volpe leading off at short, Soto at right, Judge DH, Rizzo is at first, Doogie is in left, Trent Grisham is in center. I guess they give Judge the half day off. Oswaldo's on third, Jahmai Jones at second, and Austin Wells is behind the plate. I'm really waiting for Wells' bat to wake up. It looks like he's only batting .097, which is not good. We know what he's capable of. We know the power he's capable of, but him and Judge, when those two guys, their bats wake up, I think that'll be a lot of fun. It's still early. It's only middle, end of March. Nestor Cortez on the mound. Big news with him is that that pump fake thing that he did the other day in Cleveland. I guess you can't do that, apparently, because, I guess nobody figured that out. But he won't be doing that today, I suppose. Stanton, Glaber, new guy, I think Taylor Trammell is his name, and then Jose Trevino on the bench. You never know, he might need them. I don't know who's eligible to pitch today. I didn't see that graphic yet. But yeah, so that's the story for today, I guess. Looks like we have I've got a bunch of views coming from Twitter. I have a chat going. I have no idea how this works, but if you're able to say hi in the chat, you can say hi in the chat, I guess. And then I have one viewer on YouTube, which I think that chat works there. I don't know. I'm using a service called Restream, and I have no idea how that works. This is the first time I'm streaming to Twitter and YouTube simultaneously. I used to do just YouTube. So, yeah, I have no idea. I don't know how this works. This is like my third time streaming, doing any kind of live commentary. And then in some kind of sad news, a former Astros prospect, Ronnie Garcia, who is not related to the Ronnie Garcia that was a Yankees prospect. This guy spells his first name with 2 N's. He passed away in, I understand, a motor vehicle accident. I don't know. I don't entirely know the basics with that, but yeah, there's on Instagram, there's a bunch of Yankee prospects that we're familiar with him because he's a Dominican guy, so sad situation with that. I'm actually going to step away for a moment. And I will be right back. Let me see if I can get a different phone set up. Hello, here I am. I didn't realize I was muted. I forgot that I had my microphone turned down. Thank you, chat person. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm tired too. So OBS, as far as I know, OBS doesn't have a mute button. Click on this thing. There it is. I'm still figuring out OBS. Yeah, I really like the Hawkeye thing where they're showing the ball being thrown around. Now I wish, this is asking a lot, but I wish they had something like this for the Florida State League, because down here we have it in every field except for Jackie Robinson in Daytona, because they're not a spring training location. I wish they would do that, and it's not like they can't implement it. If you look at the minor league uh, game day, it's the same thing basically. So the Yes broadcast has an opposing batting average of 274 for Zach Eflin. So hopefully Yankees can take advantage of that. Nice pitch on the sinker. The sinker has really good motion on it. Almost looks like a slider in a way. That the second ball that he threw. And the cutter is, I don't know. I mean, the way that they do the pitch determination, whether it's a sinker or a slider, fastball, whatever, I don't always necessarily agree with it. Obviously, there's an algorithm. They figure out what the RPM is of the ball being thrown. As Volpe grounds out, a little dribbler down the infield, which isn't it's not a thing. And we have, as my shirt says, the generational Juan Soto up to bat. Takes a called strike, a ball, and a foul, I guess. I don't know. I'm way behind. I'm only on the 0-1 pitch. Yeah, that cutter they just kind of sailed. That ball one. But that sinker, it kind of like, it goes out, and then it kind of does like an S almost, right? It's like a slider almost, more than a sinker. That's got a lot of fun motion. Hey, what's up, Sean? Right in the middle of the zone. Nice little, we're going to call it a blooper? Line drive single. Kind of what it is, right? That's what they call it, line drive single. I feel like that's a thing on the bingo here. Pitch. No, I guess not. Okay. And we have El Capitan up to bat now. Takes a pitch inside. Yeah, Sean, I'm doing all right. My back's hurting a little bit today, from Mr. Volpe's bat month and change ago, but it kind of is what it is, you know. That's just how it goes. Yeah, so they're calling a pitch sweeper. I think that's kind of more what I would agree with instead of calling it a sinker. But that's a different pitch, I guess. But that pitch that's being called a sinker that's got a lot of that was a good pitch, that curveball. I love curveballs. The that sinker has a lot of slider looking kind of motion to it. And that wasn't a traditional 12-6 kind of curveball. That was more of a middle of the clock to six. It just kind of sinker-ish is what I would call a sinker. The bottom fell out, I guess you could say. We have Anthony Rizzo up at bat, 231 batting average, takes a cutter inside. This zone to me, I don't think looks right compared to what I'm looking at on the screen. Takes another cutter inside. They call it a cutter, they call it a sinker, I don't know. Anyways. In play, no out. Okay, so what kind of in play, no out is it? I got it. I don't got it. That's what that is. That's why on the game day they had the group of outfielders and what was it, the second baseman? Yeah, the second baseman and the right fielder try to get it, and then I don't know if I would call it that. No, I would say that's like an E9 because he should have had that. I don't. Yeah, he should have had that. He was like a half a step away, and he probably would have had that. Or even Meade would have had that. Anyways. Do go up to bat. 2-0 count looks like. I don't know. I'm so far behind. Whatever. 3-0 count. Oh, line drive single. I forgot about that one. I knew I had one. Okay, so we're likely not going to get bingo there, but you never know, knock on wood. Think Nestor might throw a no-hitter against the Rays? I guess it's possible. It's also possible we get a triple from someone. Oh, come on, that was outside. Should have been a walk on that strike one. That was outside. He's been calling that as an outside pitch. They're showing, going to a commercial, they're showing John Sterling walking through the backstage part, I guess you could say, of Yankee Stadium. Like so many of you, I'm sure I have many memories of listening to the games, watching games with the audio, the radio audio in the background, John Sterling. So much to remember of watching games with my dad. And in his final moments, that was something that I put on for him. I went into MLB TV, I went into YouTube, and put on games for him. You know, he was in one of the final days when he was in hospice. You know, he couldn't really he wasn't awake. I guess you can kind of say, because that's the best way that I could explain it. He was alive but not conscious, I guess. So final moments, because I knew that was a way of giving him some comfort. I put on some games of big '90s moments, Burn Baby Burn. Then you have Mr. October, Mr. November rather. You have there was a couple games recently that I put on of the Yankees. Then recently, I guess it was 2022, but so many memories. They were doing the pregame show with Ricky Ricardo, and I was kind of tearing up a little bit, just thinking of all the memories that I have of listening to the Yankees with my father. So it's listening to John Sterling kind of kept his memory alive a little bit more, and then now that Sterling's going to retire, it's a little bit more emotional. It's another little piece of him is gone. Anyways, they're showing Michael K. talk to John Sterling. I don't know if I can.
Yes. Well, of course, I do think about us. Everyone wants to get recognized.
Play some audio a little bit.
We get recognized because we're out in front of the public. So, that's, very fortunate.
0-2 count on Paredes. And Cortez rocks and deals. John, why now? Why walk away now?
Well, I've been on the air for 64 years. That's reason enough. And on my next birthday, I'm going to be 86. I'm just tired of working and tired of traveling. The games are easy. I like the games.
Do you think there's going to be a time, maybe in July, because I know you'll watch the games, John,
Absolutely.
that you'll say, gee, I wish I was there to make that call?
No.
You sure?
I'm exhausted. The army of regulars, of which one.
I said this to Jeff in the previous inning. That was not planned for the Yankees to come out of the dugout and stand behind you. I thought that was beautiful.
Oh, I thought it was great, too. I really did. Well, I mentioned it. What a lucky son of a gun I am. Now, Michael knows all this because we're friends, but I got the Yankee job without an audition. Is that amazing?
Wow.
Swing and a miss. Now, I don't know how long.
Nice cutter to Ahmed Rosario.
On yes right now, but a lot of signs all over the stadium for you. I just want to tell you personally, and I've told you this when we spoke. The 10 years I worked with you, you were so kind and generous and just taught me the business. And those 10 years, we got to call five World Series and 4 World Championships, and I can't thank you enough. I love you as a friend, and you were great to work with.
Well, one thing, we're going to stay friends, so. But thank you for all your kind words. But we're gonna stay friends.
Mead with a high fly ball. And Verdugo makes the play. We're going to keep John for one more half inning as the Rays go down in order. John Sterling honored before the game.
Yeah, that's I'm sure he's going to be all over the place talking to Michael K. and with Susan. I kind of have to pick which one I want to listen to, but yeah, it's good to hear Michael and John in the same booth together again for one last time, I guess. Was it another 1, 2, 3? Yeah, it was. Look at that. 4-3 ground out. K swinging. F7. I have no idea what's going on with this. I'm just. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. This thing here, yeah. So yeah, I guess you can. Nope. Okay, so the light up, the blue lit up name is the batter, I guess. Yeah, because Grisham's due up. Kind of interested why they had the left fielder and the shortstop out in left field. Like, that's interesting to me. Let's listen to it again.
420 regular season games, 211 postseason games, consecutive games 5,060, inducted in New York State broadcast.
I don't know if I can rebroadcast it. I kind of don't care, just because of the uniqueness of the game and the situation today.
And John is in the booth with us right now. Trent Grisham leads off the bottom of the second. John, I remember I was sitting next to you when you first yelled, "Bernie goes boom." Burn, baby, burn. Did you think it could ever develop into what it's developed?
Oh, no. I just thought it was a little bit of my nonsense, that's all. And don't you think it's amazing that it picked up like that?
It became a thing. I mean, everybody waited for you to, what your call was going to be. Grisham, Cabrera, and Jones here in the second.
Hasn't Cabrera
Inside cutter to Grisham.
Unbelievable. Yeah. And it's made the loss of LeMahieu not hurt as much.
And he can play anywhere now that he's hitting. And as you know, he's the nicest
pitch by Eflin.
So happy for him.
That's a nice. That sinker, I'm telling you, that sinker is
what did you want the listener to take away from
very much a slider.
I mean, I think everybody wonders that as a broadcaster.
Well, Jack, I broadcast like I live my life by the seat of my pants. So I don't know what's going to come out till the next point. And that's why Michael was so good. I mean, he joined his. He'd never been on the air. Well, he was on the air during MSG.
MSG pre and post. Yeah.
But anyway, it was easy, right?
It was. It was like two guys talking.
Right.
Which is what you said at the beginning. You can ask me anything. I'm going to ask you anything, and we'll just go with the flow. And that's pretty much what you did.
Right. I don't think you can plan a broadcast.
They get Grisham at first base. John, you covered a lot of great players. You covered, the Islander teams, the net teams, obviously in Atlanta, and these Yankee teams, 5 championships. Is there a player that you love the most, that you grew to really be fond of?
Well, one of your guys, David Cohn, and Paul O'Neill, have been so many. Well, you know that because you've been here almost as long as I have. There's so many players. I'd say with the Hawks, it was Dominique.
Mm-hmm.
We became friends. So.
Here's Oswaldo Cabrera. It's funny, John. I remember because I was a writer your first 3 years, 2 with Jay and 1 with Joe Angel, and the Yankees were bad. And you looked at me and said, "What did I do?" But they ended up straightening things out, John, so it worked out. There's a fly ball to Siri. He puts it away. Could you ever imagine during those rough times, the first 3 years, that you'd be calling championships and ticker tape parades?
No. No, not at all. But you could see it yourself because you joined when Buck joined and Stick, and it got better, and it got better. It would have been great in '94, but that strike.
Well, '92 was the last losing year, and then '93 and '94, and they haven't lost since. They haven't had a losing record. So it's got to be because of you, John. You have to hang around.
I don't know why it keeps locking up on me.
The 1-2. Strike 3. John, I love you, and you are part of forever in Yankee history, and you've earned it, my friend.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me on, and I'll be watching.
And we'll be talking. John Sterling.
Very cool. Did everything shift on me? I feel like everything shifted on me. I lost my bingo. I don't know why. I can't refresh it, and I don't know why. Troubleshoot on the fly, I guess. here. So that works. All right, what the heck? There we are. Oh. Come on, OBS. What the hell? Put you here, I guess. Alright. At least we didn't lose anything. I don't know how to make this smaller. The browser thing here. I don't know, because it's like the built-in browser that it has. I have no idea how to make that smaller. So we'll just kind of tuck you over there. I have to do the interact thing. Alright, so we have an 0-1 to Jose Caballero. And four-seamer makes 0-2. And it looks like he throws a ball up. Oh yeah. That was, if Wells didn't stop that, that would have gone to the backstop. Which would be a wild pitch. Foul. Alright, so I need 3 more fouls for that back-to-back foul square. We actually might get it in this at bat. Nope, strikes out on the foul tip. I'll take it. There's a couple that I want here, but I'm not gonna jinx anybody. And obviously, there's a square here that's not gonna get checked. That's more for the minor league stuff, the ABS challenge. Big hack by Siri on a sweeper. And play out changeup. Yeah, that was down and away. Grinder to Rizzo. Easy peasy. Wells has a new chest protector. I like it. It's the Yankees dark blue with white pinstripes. Kind of looks like he's got a suit on. First pitch to Rene Pinto is a sweeper. Kind of starts on the left-handed batter's box and goes across the plate. And play no out. All right, so there goes. Whoop. Goes the no-hitter. Yep. Okay, so no-hitter. Yeah, that was like 2 inches too high for Cortez. And Jahmai Jones tried his damnedest to get it and do like a Jeter throw across the body kind of a jump play as he was falling to the ground. So they tried, but man, that stinks. There goes the no-hitter, I guess. One of those you never know plays, you know. He airmails that one to Diaz. That's the 2-1 pitch. is the field running around? It must be nope. That's a blooper. That's a blooper. And then a throw by Grisham to Waldo gets Pinto trying to get to third for the third out. All right, so we got blooper. That's that guy. Yeah, that was a laser from Grisham to get to third. That's what they were all running around for. In the chat, I know there's a bunch of you watching. In the chat, if you could have any beer, seeing as how I'm drinking a summer shandy, and it's not really summer yet, although it does feel like it outside. If you could have any beer, what beer would you want to have? It's a Saturday. Good day for a beer. Yeah, to finish this beer, I have this. It's not gonna show up. Anyways, I have a polar seltzer on deck, getting warm. Polar seltzer's the goat. Come on, I know I've got 100-something people watching. I know somebody drinks beer. I can't be the only one. I'm not that much of a drunk. Like my monthly can of beer. Alright, I think we're going to crack this polar seltzer open. So the line right now is the same as far as, I guess, the box score. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, each for the Rays and the Yankees, going into the bottom of the third. Yeah, Pinto did a hit and run kind of thing, and it did not work in their favor for the third out. But I guess that's what you do when you're on the 2-out thing. All right, so we got Austin Wells at bat, 197 batting average. First pitch to him is a sweeper. That doesn't look like a sweeper to me. I don't know. I don't agree with these pitch designations. Curveball. Outside, but he swings at it. Kind of down and in on that curveball. The curveball was in the zone, so that would have been a strike 2, but he hits it to left field. Randy Rosarena has it, can of corn. And they're showing the replay last night of Juan Soto's home run, and Austin Wells going, ah! as soon as he made contact, that was great. That home run, I couldn't watch it because I'm blacked out. And I didn't really want to watch on a phone, kind of like what I'm doing here, but man, I wish I'd seen that home run live. Blackouts are silly. Put me on that petition to end the blackout. I'm glad I don't live in Iowa and I don't have six different teams blacked out, but man, blackouts are so silly. All right, the 1-1 is inside to Volpe, 2-1. Looks like we got another ball, 3-1. I don't know. Sounds like cutter. Is that a cutter? Yeah, I guess you could say that's a cutter. It cut to the outside part of the plate towards the left-handed batter's box. Hope he takes a little bit of a timeout with the 3-2 count. Put you over there. Grounds out on a 1-3. Yeah, that was... Oh, that's what happened. Volpe's pretty quick, but he was trying to be quick out of the box. Kind of looked like it fell off his foot a little bit. But he stumbled getting out of the box. Alright, so it says 60 degrees, feels like 69, 12% chance of rain, sunny, 56% humidity, and the wind is going right to left. Let me tell you what my weather is in the Tampa area, if my phone will unlock. Weather. Alright. Weather at Georgia and Steinbrenner Field. Right now it is 88 degrees. Wind gusts up to 12 miles an hour. Do we have a heat index? Feels like 90 degrees. Yeah, 7 mile an hour wind, 12 mile an hour gust. So we got a little bit of a breeze. So even though it's on the hotter side of the weather temperature, what we have now over in the summertime is a breeze, because summertime it's hot and the air is just stagnant, and that's it. It's just, yeah, that's why we get so humid here, because there's no breeze to move the humidity around. All right, Juan Soto at bat, 1-2 count, 2 outs. Looks like he pops out to third. Oh yeah, it was up and in on him. And then they did a Charlie Hayes. Alright, I'm going to step away for a moment because that beer is starting to get to me. I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Just as the first pitch is thrown to Randy Rosarena, it's a ball outside. Next pitch was inside. It was fouled back to the netting behind home plate. He's got the Hialeah kid glove on today. Next pitch is a changeup, 82 miles an hour outside, kind of almost in the other batter's box. Two one. Tries to hit that one 500 miles and whiffs on it. They call it a foul tip. I don't think so. I think that was a swinging strike, but just the same. Ball up and outside for a full count. I guess Rainey Rosarena struck out swinging because it's just a fortune teller. Yep, there it is. Down and in on a cutter. So I've been thinking to myself, I need to do a Peter Griffin, what really grinds my gears, kind of a commentary segment, because there's no good that I've seen. There's no good phone apps as Harold Ramirez takes a ball pitch on the corner of the zone. Swings at the next one as a foul. There's no good apps out there. Phone apps, iPhone, Android, whatever, in their respective app store that do scorekeeping really well. I haven't really found one. Nestor shakes off Wells a couple times. Pitch. Ball outside. I've been using, and it sounds silly, but I've been using a Windows Phone app from, I think it's like 2013 or 2014. I've had this particular app. I paid for it forever ago. It was like $5. And it's the best app that I've seen out of anything. The pitch to Ramirez, 1-2, is a four-seamer upstairs, but he swings at it for a foul. Nestor keeps shaking off Wells. I'm kind of curious as to what's going on there. 1-2, outside, gets him swinging on a changeup. I'm looking to see if we need anything for bingo here. Yeah, so the best app that I have for doing like a scorebook kind of a thing, because, I'd love to score a game, but I also kind of like my technology, First pitch to Paredes is an inside strike on a changeup. Yeah, that looked more, I guess, an outside strike. That looked more in the zone on the Yes broadcast than it does on the game day here. Next pitch is upstairs for a ball. So I've been looking for iPhone, iPad, Android phone, Android tablet, like everything that I have. I've been looking for this, the scorekeeping app. As the 1-1-2 Paredes goes foul, looks like straight back. They're showing Michael Kay and Jeff Nelson. I don't know why. Anybody has any recommendations on a scorekeeping app? I know looks like there's 148 watching right now on Twitter. Hello. If there's anybody that has any recommendations on a scorekeeping app, would be much appreciated. Because, again, I'd love to do some scorekeeping. I can get a book. Obviously, that's no problem. But if I take it to a game, I don't want to be carrying a book around. I already have a laptop and, that kind of thing. Oh, that's why they're showing the booth, because it went into the booth, the foul ball. It did go straight back. So, I don't know. Let's, nice pitch. Just inside the zone and a called strike. So I guess while we're waiting, let's go into the Apple App Store and see what we find. Now, mind you, I'm using an iPhone SE just because I want to use a smaller phone today. Baseball Scorekeeper. So, there's an app called iScore, but it doesn't do what I want it to do. Because that's more for if you're a high school coach, you want to manage your team, kind of track pitches, that kind of thing. That doesn't really do what I want it to do. I've used it before. I think it requires a subscription or something like that. Let's see what this one is. There's a Strike Him Out, has 1 rating, 5 stars. Might try this one. Compelling stuff, I know. Yeah, so this, I don't know what it's going to show you, but this is kind of the gist of what I was looking for. Right? I don't know if... Nope, we're just going to make it disappear. Okay. See if we can... Nope. Okay, anyways, it's showing an empty scorebook, so I'm going to give that one a shot. Of course, I have to go and add the lineup. Actually, you know what? We'll try that on the Tarpons game. Maybe I'll do a stream on the Tarpons game later. Yeah, okay. I'll have to do that later because it's going to take a lot of setup. The other one, oh, so I got to go. All right, so now that he's through 4 innings, I have to go and do... Starter doesn't allow a run after 3+ innings pitched. So yeah, so that Windows Phone app that I have should takes a big hack for an 0-2 count. The Windows Phone app that I have, it takes like 45 minutes worth of setup, and you kind of have to plan your day around doing this setup just because it's like forever. It's crazy. Especially when you're setting it up for the first time, or there's someone goes on the IL, and then you got the transactions, and you have to take them out, and you put a new person in, you have to change the numbers. I mean, stuff happens, but, you know, whatever. Oh, we got to do full count. I don't think we have anything else yet. Three two to Judge. Almost in Linder on the curveball, 79 miles an hour. Big hack. Zethlin gets a lot less credit than I think he deserves. They're showing the injury report for the Rays. Shane McClanahan, Jeffrey Springs, Shane Baz, all out with Tommy John surgery. Drew Rasmussen has UCL surgery, which kind of the same thing, I understand. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Rizzo takes in a pitch called strike on the inside part of the zone. That looked inside. I don't know. Pops up the second baseman. Yep. Inside pitch. They've been swinging at a lot of these inside pitches today, so I wonder if it's just the way that they're coming in at them, because that's another one of those sinkers that has that horizontal break. You know what we're going to do? We're going to get into Baseball Savant. Let's see how much horizontal break that pitch has. Yeah, so those sinkers have a foot and a foot and a quarter of horizontal break, which is kind of wild. And play out. I like how you can see the ball moving. I'm just so fascinated with this thing over here. See, I thought I was slick trying to get the Hulu trial so I could watch the pregame ceremonies, but I was blacked out of that too. So frustrating with the blackouts, man. Let's see what Nestor's pitch count is. That'll tell me the box score. So they're both at about 50 pitches. Nestor's at 51, 36 strikes. Zeflin's at 57, 33 strikes. How many strikeouts does Nestor have? Nestor has 6 strikeouts. Holy cow. He's been looking really good. I think, he gets a lot of hate. I don't know why. That's just kind of the name of the game, I guess. But I really like Nestor stuff. Maybe I'm alone in that. And I think the Yankees, given the injury that Cole has right now, and I guess he's on his way back, he's throwing from 75 feet, basically a long toss. But I think that the Yankees have a pretty decent rotation, all things considered. A much better rotation than I think they had last year, especially with Rodon doing much better than he did last year. This is kind of the pitcher that they wanted last year, and the pitcher they should have had last year. Oh, I'm going to move that down a little bit. There we go. Now we can see the whole zone. Yeah, Ahmed Rosario up to bat. Almost into the stands by where the ball boy sits off to the right side on that 1-1 pitch. Nestor's still shaking off a lot of Wells' pitches. That's a good pitch, though. Just barely missed the zone. That pitch 3 ball. And play no out. So it looks like it's a fly ball to center field. Line drive to center field. Doesn't look like that was that sharp. Cool, thanks. Anyways. Actually, we'll look at it this way. We'll wait for that to come back up. I kind of like Savant anyways. Just because you get a lot more of the pitch data. There it is. It's 106. Yeah, that's kind of where I went. 106, I guess, is a hard hit ball. Didn't look like it was that hard coming off the bat on the broadcast. Little kid got the ball. That always makes my day. Something I used to do. I don't do so much anymore. Oh, little kid missed the ball just barely. That's too bad. So something I like doing. I don't do so much just because I don't see so many home run balls, but and something my father used to do all the time too. During batting practice or right around batting practice, any home run balls, I'll take 1 or 2 of them, stick them in my backpack because I have little bottle holders on the side, and I'll put 1 or 2 baseballs in one of the bottle holders. Now, if I see a little kid running around, I'll give him one of the baseballs that I have. And it always makes their day. Mommy, mommy, or daddy, daddy, look what I got. I'm curious how long Aaron Boone is going to let Nestor go today. He's already at 60 pitches. I mean, he's in the 5th inning, so the way he's going, he might be able to get to 7th and stay at 70, 80 pitches. Who knows? You know, I mean, if they keep doing this, come on. Fly ball to right field. It kind of landed, it looked like 2 or 3 feet in front of Soto. And it looks like he almost let it drop. do the replay shows again. No, and he was. I can't say that. He wasn't going to be able to get that no matter what. So I think he kind of let it drop and watched the play happen. And then he threw a bullet to second base. Yeah, he looks a little frustrated in that. Nice bunt. It's a nice bunt by Caballero to get the runner over to third. And then Kevin Cash was doing a replay. I don't know. Oh, because it could have been a foul at the plate. Yeah. No, it was a bunt. It just hit the dirt. Oh, that's why. Okay, they were reviewing the out call at first because Rizzo had to jump to get. It was a bad throw by Nestor, but Rizzo jumped to get it and he got Caballero out. But it was a good bunt. It was bunted right in front of home plate, dribbled down the third base line, and Nestor ran to get it, and he threw over to Rizzo at first. But Rizzo, again, he had to jump to get it, but he did get the out, and it was a good call. I'm curious what's the distance on that one? 4 feet, yeah. So there you go. That's 4 feet, negative 61 degree launch angle. But that'll kind of give you an idea on. Actually, let's put that back to live. It'll give you an idea on how far that went. So it was only 4 feet in front of the plate. And it looks like that was his 7th strikeout of the day. Yeah. That's a good line right there. Like, let's say he goes to the 5 innings. I mean, he can't get the win right now because there's no lead. Nobody's leading. Nobody's gonna get the win. None of the starters, I guess, right now are gonna get the win because there's no lead. But he's working on it. He's working on a good game, anyways. One and one count to Rene Pinto. Hacks at that one. It was a little bit upstairs. Caught her 90 miles an hour. We get the screaming whale noise, I suppose. I have it on mute, obviously, but nice pitch. They're showing some emotion. I like it. Doing like, you know, that the pitchers do. I like it. I love that emotion. So I think we're going to have a starter goes 5+ innings. Pitcher goes over 80 pitches. Where are we at now? All right, so Eflin's at 57 going into the bottom of the 5th. Cortez is exactly at 70. 49 pitches. 49 of those 70 pitches are strikes. So I wouldn't be surprised if he goes 90, which would probably put him in get him through the 6th, I would think. Throw another 20 pitches. I think that makes sense to me. So we have Grisham, Oswaldo Cabrera is on deck, and Jahmai Jones in the hole. showing that last strike 3 pitch again in slow motion. Go on, show the game. There we go. It was kind of, what are they calling that? Yeah, that's a good pitch, I think. Play out. I don't know. I think Trent Grisham was kind of one of those package deal things with Soto. I mean, I know he's a good hitter. I know he has power because I saw it in spring training. That's not the problem. I don't know if, I mean, there's a lot of these guys they're so lost right now. And obviously, you're not going to get everybody at 100, 110%. That's. I think only the 98 Yankees are going to be something like that, with their 110 wins or something like that they had. You know, I'm not saying that that's going to happen this year, but so many of these guys are lost right now between Grisham and Wells. Yeah, it's Waldo at the plate. That sweeper looks like a curveball. 81 mile an hour. Let's go over here. We gotta wait for the at bat to load. Sometimes it takes a while. I don't know why. Waldo swings on an inside pitch, grounds out to the first baseman. Yeah, see, that sweeper has 39 inches of vertical break. That's more of a curveball to me, because the sweeper is supposed to be, from what I understand of it, the sweeper is supposed to be more of a horizontal break kind of a thing. That's got a ton of vertical break. That's, what, 3 feet and change? Yes, that was a 4-3 ground out. Even the cutter doesn't have a lot of horizontal break. Looks like a 1-2-3 inning for Zach Eflin. Let's go over here. Sinker. So the sinker and the cutter have almost identical vertical break, and the sinker has more horizontal break, like a slider, I guess, and the cutter to just go straight down. Does that make sense? Curveball has a ton of vertical break. That makes sense, but the sweeper isn't that far behind it. The sweeper has almost the same kind of, if you look at the vertical and the horizontal break averages, they're almost identical. And just because we're between innings, let's look at this too. I love this graphic. You see the difference in speed, 78 mile an hour on this bottom one, which is the curveball, and then that goes up to 93 on the sinker, which is kind of like a four-seamer, I guess. They kind of consider them sort of the same things. Curveball average 79, the cutter, the sinker, sweeper. Good release point. So he's kind of throwing half and half, it looks like. Yeah, that's one of my most favorite graphics that they have. And then the fact that they can use those kind of graphics for low A and triple A is a lot of fun, because you see someone that goes up, like in Orion Kerkering. He started last year in Clearwater and he made it to the Phillies for the World Series. By the end of the year, you can kind of see the progression that they make, especially if it's intra-season. within a season. But when you have someone like, I don't know, you can use like an Edgar Barkley kind of a thing, where they've been kind of moving up the system, kind of doing their thing. You can see the progression and the evolution of their pitches, whether it's velo or movement or RPM. I mean, it's really fun to see that the kind of progression over a year or so, or a couple years. So we have Nestor facing off against the top of the order, Yandy Diaz. Falls off a 1-1 pitch. Looks like he hits a single. Showing off the nasty Nestor on the inside part of the glove. Yeah, the single goes just past Volpe. Hard hit, ground ball. Let's go over here. Nope. Go back over here. So showing Nestor's 8 strikeouts. 4 of them were on a 4-seamer, 2 of them were on the cutter, and then 1 each to the other 2 pitches that he has. Yeah, so that was 108 mile an hour off the bat. That was very hard hit. First pitch to Randy Arozarena is outside on the 4-seamer. We call him pitch 3 a strike. That one's upstairs. Ball 2. Or for ball 1. For the 2-0. Yeah, it is ball 2. Oh, that was a good frame job by Wells. That was should have been ball 3 for that strike. And then looks like a Arozarena pops out to Rizzo. Almost lost it in the sun, but that was a down and in pitch that he really shouldn't have swung at. All right, so we're doing Name That Yankee. Career stats: 462 home runs, 6 All-Stars, 2 World Series. A's 85-92, Rangers, Red Sox. A's again in 97. Blue Jays 98, Devil Rays 99-2000, with the Yankees 2000 and the White Sox in 01. I can't think of who that is. I'm not very good at that kind of thing. Hey, wait, I was just thinking, we got a double play. Didn't we have a double play? Nope. Nope, okay. I thought we had a double play. Yeah, so Nestor's at 81 pitches and they got a mound visit. Which is kind of what I figured. Ahead of Isaac Paredes at bat. 0 for 2 today, ground out and a strikeout. They're not even showing the mound visit. It's just, I guess it's just Wells that did the mound visit. They're just making sure, I guess, that he's doing okay because he's got Ramirez on first and Diaz on second. I wouldn't really say either one of them are really speedy, especially Ramirez. Diaz, maybe. First pitch to Paredes is, I think that's outside. I mean, it's right on the right on the line there, but to me that looked like that was outside. We have Luke Weaver warming up in the bullpen. The Dream Weaver. I don't know if I'd call that a can of corn, but that looked like that was a pretty easy out for Verdugo in left field. Nestor looks like he's getting really tired. You just get to the inning. But it looks like he's kind of stalling for time too a little bit. So we have Ahmed Rosario up to bat. 2 on, 2 out. Top of the 6th. The pitch. Upstairs, fouled away. The 0-1. Inside, yes, to kind of jump out of the way a little bit. Alright. So we get an in-play out. Everybody's running to the dugout. Rosario grounds into a force out. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Little dribbler to, 88. Nothing crazy. You can handle that. So my guess is Nestor is done for the day. So let's look at his line. 6 innings, 6 hits, no runs, 8 strikeouts. Puts him at a 3.5 ERA. 86 pitches, 59 for strikes. I'm happy with that. I mean, you can't give anything better than that. It's a lot of traffic on the bases with the 6 hits. But, I mean, you spread that out, you got 1 hit per inning. That's not really that terrible, right? Obviously, Eflin has a better line. 5 innings, 2 hits, but he only has 3 strikeouts. So, I mean, at the end of the day, the whole idea is you don't want to give up runs, and neither one of them have given up runs. So, I'm happy with whichever. You know, whether it's only 2 hits given up and 3 strikeouts, or 6 hits and 8 strikeouts. But the Yankees really have to get to the bullpen if this is what they're going to have with Zach Eflin. So we can do pitcher goes over 80 pitches. Don't play. There's no hitter. All right, we got Zach Eflin back out. He's at 67 pitches against Austin Wells. So it says first pitch is a called strike, but I don't know because they're not showing anything yet. They're showing Nestor in slow motion again, clapping his glove. Yeah, that's... I don't know. Right on the... Like it shows, it's kind of right there. Yeah, the second pitch was outside, that's for sure. I need to see that strike 3 pitch. So that's the foul. Come on. Game day doesn't want to work for me today. That was a nice pitch. Down and inside, down and in the corner. No way Wells was gonna go after that. He can't hit that as a lefty bat, in my opinion. That's not something that he chases either. This is still really behind. There we go. I mean, look at this. This is... He's not going after that. Yeah, his chicken parm buddy is batting next. I like the way that they put the lefty and the righty. Boone's been doing that, and Tampa manager James Cooper has been kind of doing the lefty-righty switch hitter thing for their lineup. They have a lot more lefty bats, kind of like the Yankees. As Anthony Volpe swings at a down and in pitch. We're not going to even bother with the game day. Let's see if this wants to show it. We're showing a replay of last night, Juan Soto going after that almost home run grabbed in right field last night as he steps to the plate. And he hits they calling that a ground rule double? Yeah, it looks like it. Hot shot ground rule double. Which means... Where are you? You're hiding on me. There you are. Nope. That one. Ground rule double. That was a hot shot. Exit below. .104.2. That looked like that was faster than that. 299 feet. So that was just shy of a home run. Alright, so we're starting to do a little bit of a comeback. Soto on second, Judge at the plate, 0-1 count. 1-1 count, I guess. Ball in the dirt. That's not a ball in the dirt. That was just very low. Anyways. Yeah, they're getting... Eflin's getting the batters both sides of the plate to chase on the inside pitches. And that's because of that. The sweeper and the sinker. That sinker had a lot of horizontal break, though. That was coming in, and then... Yeah, then the sweeper goes outside. So the sinker came into Judge on the inside of the plate, and then the sweeper broke away to the outside of the plate towards the left-handed batter's box. Which means that Judge strands Soto over on second base. So let's look at... While we're on the break here, let's look at Nestor's pitch report. 86 pitches. Mostly through the four-seamer and the cutter. That's a good range. 20 mile an hour difference between the four-seamer and... I guess that's the sinker? The sweeper. Man, look at that. Look at that break. For the most part, the same release point, it looks like. Except for these two stragglers over here. 45 of the zone, 41 out of the zone. Swung at 48. That's pretty good. They swung at more than half of his pitches. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Looks like he's back out on the mound, which is kind of surprising. I was thinking they were going to pull him, but maybe they're going to have him go to 95 pitches. He's at 87 right now. With the 88 with the ball up and the cutter up and in as a strike. The cutter up and I guess the four-seamer up and in. Still love Luke Weaver throwing in the bullpen. Volpe goes into shallow left field. The glove covering his eyes gets to pop out. And the Rays have Poche throwing lefty pitcher, lefty reliever in the bullpen. Is Caballero. Goes to the plate, 1-0 count. Oh, I gotta move that again. Oop, there you go. There we go. Now we can see the whole zone. Fall straight back to the backstop. Mr. Shaken off. Wells, 1, 2, 3. And it looks like there's a timeout by Caballero. $174 you're watching on Twitter. Come say hi. Apparently there's a chat on Twitter. I have no idea how it works. It says Caballero called out on strikes. Let's see what this pitch was. Oh, come on. That's not a strike. I mean, I'll take it, but that was outside. I'm not going to try to pull it up on game day, but look at this pitch 5. Come on. You got to be fair to both sides. That's the same pitch. He just called that a strike. That ball 1. That was low, but that's a strike too. That's a good pitch. Nine strikeouts today, most since October 1st, 2022 versus the Orioles, where he had 12 via a graphic on the Yes Network broadcast. Which is good. I mean, he's 99 pitches with this timeout. I'm kind of surprised they're letting him go to 100 pitches. But, you know, if he can get to 7 innings, that'll really help out the bullpen, I think. Nine, 11, 14, 17, 19, 16, 13 as far as pitches per inning. And his 100th pitch is a foul away to the right side. Two and two. Oh, come on, that's a strike. That pitch 7. That's a strike, man. I'm getting tired? I don't know. If Nesha's still out there, I can't be tired. Looks like Siri flies out to Doogie anyway, so all is good. Gets through 7 innings. On the warning track, about 3 steps from the wall. Which means we can see what that ball was. 358 feet. So I'm happy with that. 102 pitches, 69 of them for strikes. They're doing, God bless America.
And please direct your attention to the area behind home plate as the New York Yankees welcome an honored military guest. United States Navy, Petty Officer 3rd Class, 96-year-old Alfred Goodman from the Bronx, who served in World War II.
TB's hat.
The Yankees say thank you for your sacrifice and service to our nation.
Gentleman had a CB's hat on. I love it.
Robert Merrill's rendition of God Bless America.
Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the ocean, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet
You know, it's funny, they play God Bless America, obviously, during spring training, just because it's trying to be like a Yankee game. I mean, it is a Yankee game, but they're trying to be like a home game in Yankee Stadium. So it's not like they don't have the file at San Bernard Field, but they never play it during Tarpon's games. They only play Take Me Out to the Ball Game, which I never understood. I mean, the YMCA stuff I can understand because there's only like 2 or 3 grounds crew people. So I get that. You know, they don't have the same... Because they have like 10 people down here during spring training. You know, they import them from New York. They bring them down. I get it. But the God Bless America thing, I don't understand. I don't know. There's a lot of things about the Tarpons that I don't understand, and I'm not really going to get into that right now. Strata goes 5+ innings. We can do that one. A lot of almost bingos here. I don't think we're going to see 10+ runs scored. I don't know if we're going to have... Let's see if we have a... I don't think we have a golden sombrero yet. Is that Judge, maybe? I guess Judge has 3 strikeouts. He's got a strikeout swinging. Strikeout swinging. Let's see what else we got. Strikeout swinging. Wow. Not even paying attention there. So you got Colin Poche in for Zach Eflin, it looks like. The first pitch. Oh yeah, look at that. First pitch of the at-bat. So that's a baseball bingo. Batter out, first pitch of AB. So now we need a bullpen blows the lead and a home run for bingo. Or a throwing error and a home run. I think that bullpen blows the lead and a home run is more likely, but not a lot of time for the bullpen to blow the lead because there's not really a lead. Nice pitch. A nice slider. It was in the dirt for Verdugo, but he swung at it. He chased after that one. Looks like he singles to right field. So let's see what that pitch looks like. And that was, I wouldn't call that a line drive, but it was down and away, still in the strike zone, but he stretched for it and drove it into right field. Kind of a blooper. Yeah, that's not a, I mean, I guess 84 mile an hour. Excuse me. So we get Stanton pinch hitting for Grisham, which I guess anything's better than what Grisham's done so far. Looks like a full house at Yankee Stadium, as there should be on John Sterling Day. Let's see if they have an announced attendance yet. We'll wait for this mound visit. No announced attendance yet. Maybe after the 7th. So showing that Stanton is 3 for 40 with no home runs, 3 RBI, and 21 strikeouts in his career as a pinch hitter. So kind of has you questioning why they put him in, given those kind of stats. But again, it's better than, well, okay. So that's this one. Better than, that was a hot shot too. Run the horn 5-4-3. Better than Grisham? I don't know. Kind of almost nap time. I've been taking a lot of afternoon naps recently just because of the condition that I have, fibromyalgia. You don't sleep very well, so a good night for me is like 3.5, 4 hours of sleep, which means that I kind of have to take naps in the afternoon. So whenever I do a night game, go to the Tarpons, go to Dunedin Blue Jays, whatever, I'm usually leaving about this time, which means obviously no nap. And then I'm just backed up on sleep for however many days. So I've learned this year, unless there's a rehab or some kind of a situation where I need to be at a game back to back, I'm not going to do too many back-to-back games this year. Like, I haven't been to a game. April 12th was the last game that I was at, so that's over a week ago was the last game. So, been kind of taking it easy this week. I'm just so worn out. So this might be a new normal for me with doing these streams, kind of taking it easy. So it looks like Nestor's day is done. Luke Weaver is in. Taylor Trammell, I think it's Trammell, replaces Giancarlo, batting 6th in left field, and Doogie goes over to center field. Which I guess I don't recall Verdugo playing center field yet this year. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. And then looks like the Rays have their own substitution with Austin Shenton replacing Rene Pinto. Luke Weaver's pitched in 6 games, 3-0, record 5.91 ERA, and he's thrown in 10 2/3 innings. First pitch is just barely outside 1-0. I think that was a strike. That was a good strike to me. But what do I know? I'm not an umpire. That was low. That was a strike. And it seems like Austin Shenton flies out F8. Yeah, that was the same thing as what Verdugo single. Kind of outside. I love the chemistry that Verdugo and Juan Soto have. And they were just showing that on the Yes feed. But that was so apparent to me on media day, where you got these two new guys. They didn't play with each other, but it was like instant chemistry. And they were just goofing around, having a good time on media day, and it was so much fun to watch. As a fan, as a media member, credentialed media, I guess. I'm not written media, but just the same. A lot of fun to watch the two of them. I have a video on my Twitter. I might be able to find it and retweet it. As Yandy Diaz hits a dribbler to Volpe, throws over to Rizzo for the second out of the inning. Going back to that name, that Yankee thing that they're doing. I can't think of who that is. Jose Canseco. How did I not know that one? I want to say he's doing a signing somewhere up north. I think I'd seen that. First pitch to a Rosarena is a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Wells tried to frame that first ball, that 1-1 ball, to a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, I guess. He tried to frame that in the zone, but the umpire didn't fall for it. Same thing with the that ball that was down. He tried to frame it. It was almost like belt high. He tried to frame that one. See if we get a 1-2-3 at a Weaver. Nope, ball in the dirt. Ball 4. Or ball 3, I guess, fourth pitch. They're showing a replay of Jose Canseco. Come on, man. That ball had a family. Off the upper deck. Left field. I can't say I remember that game. I don't remember too much of the 2000 series. I guess I was too little for that. And Maton is warming up in the Rays bullpen as Weaver has a full count, 2 outs, foul ball. And a Rosarena strikes out swinging, it looks like. Nice pitch, 96-mile-an-hour fastball in the zone. Rosarena looks frustrated. Due up, Cabrera, Jahmai Jones, Wells, they're all 0 for 2 today. Those of you watching on Twitter, X, Twix, whatever you want to call it, also broadcasting this through my YouTube channel. It's also at JBrophy Baseball if you want to look me up. I have 185 of you watching on Twitter, but nobody watching on my YouTube. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel a little bit, so if you want to give me a follow, go watch over there. It would be much appreciated. I feel like I need a snack. Get to that point of the game, you know? we get to see Ben Rortvedt. Ben Rortvedt replaces Austin Shenton, batting ninth as catcher, and Phil Maton replaces Colin Poche. I was hoping we were going to get to see Rortvedt today. I think at this point, if there's a bullpen blows the lead, it's because there's no score. There is no lead, so I'm gonna kind of go for it if the bullpen blows the game. Maybe I'll change it to bullpen blows the game instead of the lead. They're showing they did a photo of Michael Kay and John Sterling in the dugout before the game, and then one with they're kind of going quick. I think with Paul O'Neill and Susan. And then John Sterling holding up. He was covering his face. 5,631 games called for the Yankees. See that sweeper? That's a fun velo on that sweeper. 77. Yeah, okay. I like that pitch. It kind of came in and then went out, and then came in straight, went out, and then kind of ducked down. Nice play by Caballero? I don't know how you want to pronounce it. But he made a diving play to get the out. Bang bang play though over at first base. All right, we can. They're showing the replay like 5 times. You know how that goes. Popped foul for Jahmai Jones off to the first base side. Clay Holmes is warming up in the Yankee dugout, or Yankee bullpen. The righty reliever. Yeah, that sweeper's a fun pitch. The bottom falls out last minute, and then the batters don't know what to do with it. I think today's a hot dog day. I haven't had hot dogs in a little while. I'll try to be vegetarian, but I think today's a hot dog day. Not much of a curveball. It kind of... That was inside in the dirt for Jones. Gonna move that down a little bit. There we go. It's still not showing everything. Anyways. The Rays have Clevenger, the lefty reliever, throwing in their bullpen. I guess we're going to do a bullpen game here. Curveball way outside. Big hack by Jones for the second out of the inning. I think we're just going to click the golden sombrero here because it feels like just about everybody has a golden sombrero at this point. So many swinging strikeouts. One will pitch up and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Showing Clay Holmes in the bullpen. Harold Ramirez, Isaac Paredes, and Ahmed Rosario are all due up in the top of the 9th. Super had a little bit of a curveball action to it. It went away from Wells, but it had kind of that curveball up and down movement, you know. Big hack by Wells on the 4-seamer. Only 87 miles an hour, but you know what? I keep saying this on Twitter and people keep telling me I'm wrong. But to me, velo isn't everything. It's all about what you do with the pitches. Of course, you don't want to airmail it like Maton just did there. Full count, 2 outs for Wells, Volpe on deck. Down and away, Wells walks. I should add that to my bingo. I think that's their first walk of the game. I feel like it is. Yes, it is. Come on, Volpe, that's your pitch right down the middle there. I'm kind of looking at game day, see if I can go ahead of the broadcast, and then if there's a big play, I'll turn the audio on real quick. And play out. Volpe grounds out shortstop to first baseman for the third out. Man, they got no luck today. Nothing wrong with that one though. I mean, Volpe was quick out of the box. It just didn't work in their favor. So I guess we get to see if Clay Holmes can maintain the goose egg. And if the Yankees can walk it off. Who do they have due up? They will have Soto, Judge, and Rizzo due up in the bottom of the ninth. Phone battery's kind of hanging in there. The Galaxy Fold that I have that I'm watching the game on started with 90%, down to 60%, which all things considered isn't really that bad, given it's been going for about 2 hours now. I can't complain there. So again, Clay Holmes is going in for Luke Weaver to close out things, hopefully in the ninth inning. Kind of hope they're not going to burn the bullpen if they go into extras, because I would rather Clay Holmes not pitch more than an inning or two. The Yankees have... I want to say they can go to Victor Gonzalez. That's who kind of I would go to. All right, let's go back to live here. First pitch. They're not showing anything on the broadcast yet. But Clay Holmes has pitched 10 innings without giving up a run, it looks like. Knock on wood. Got Harold Ramirez here at bat. First pitch almost hit him, it looks like. He had to jump away from it. 95-mile-an-hour sinker. So that graphic on game day is pretty accurate. Ramirez grounds out third baseman Osvaldo Cabrera to first base and Anthony Rizzo. That's a big hack for that swing and strike. from what I've seen of Ramirez, both in person and watching the games on TV, that's kind of Ramirez's big thing. Is he kind of hacks at it and tries to do what he can with it. Good play by Waldo though. First pitch to Isaac Perez looks like it's right down the middle, 96 mile an hour. I'm going to do a photo here, and then I'll have to post this on Twitter just so you can see the behind the scenes, see what I can see. Here we go. See if we do it like this. Do one of these. All right. We got a 1-1 count after that sweeper. 2 count. Come on, I need 5 back-to-back fouls. I'm not going to get the no-hitter, so I guess it really doesn't matter. Very good. So Paredes strikes out swinging. Ahmed Rosario looks like he's coming up. Rosario is 1 for 3 with a strikeout. And the strikeout on this side hasn't happened yet. That was a nice pitch. That was a sweeper away. It chased it. No chance. He just had too much horizontal break on that one. So it looks like Rosario has a quick 0-2 count after a called strike and a foul tip. That's a called strike. That was a good pitch. Ball inside. Seems like it's getting kind of cloudy in New York, or the clouds are coming and going. Getting kind of dark there. Ball away. 2, yeah, that's the next pitch here. Man. Rosario singles on a sharp line drive to right fielder Juan Soto. So let's go over to here. Exit below. That's not in here yet. It was almost inside. Jemai Jones at second base almost had that. Kind of like that that almost out that Nestor had. Jones didn't jump high enough. He didn't have enough of that. Yeah, that wasn't even close. That was probably about 4 to 6 inches away. No exit velo on that. Okay. Anyways. Cold strike, pick-off attempt. Don't throw it in the dugout, please. And it's funny, last week when I was at Tampa, they did a pick-off throw, and it went right into the camera well, and I had to scramble out of the way. Same shirt I wore when I was hit by a Volpe's bat. So, needless to say, I'm not wearing that shirt to a game anymore. I was hit by an errant throw in the shin during warm-ups. I was on the field for warm-ups. And then I was almost hit by a pickoff attempt. So, yeah, I'm not doing that. Big swing and strike on Mead. Ball outside. Better timeout, it says. Pickoff attempt. Here's the pickoff attempt. There it is. Rosario steals second base. I mean, you got to go for it, right? You got new score, bottom of the ninth, or top of the ninth. You got to go for it. Especially with 2 outs. I mean, you can't pick him off anymore because he's already done it twice. There he goes. And that was a bad attempt to get Rosario at second because it was a ball in the dirt. So Wells didn't really have a shot at it. What's that ball for? Ball 3. This is not good. This is not good. There we go. Curtis Mead called out on strikes. All right, we're gonna turn the game audio on. I want to see how the stadium sounds.
This is where if you're Holmes, you don't want to give in here. You always look on deck. Okay, if I walk this guy, it's not a bad thing. I mean, I think I can get the on-deck hitter. I don't want to give him anything to hit.
No worries, he strikes him out. Mead caught looking. Oh, stay tuned for the bottom of the ninth. Yankees, if they're going to win, it's going to be in walk-off fashion. Soto, Judge, Rizzo.
I mean, if Soto walks it off, you got to throw all the money you can at him. I mean, I don't care how much he asks for. People keep buying chicken buckets. They'll make their money back. Chicken buckets, jerseys, hats. I mean, the amount of money that the store in Tampa made in spring training is insane. That alone will probably pay for Juan Soto's salary for this year. Jason Adam replaces Phil Maton for the Rays. Soto's 2 for 3 today with a double. I want to say he's probably the best performer. Yeah, because Yankees only have 4 hits. So Soto with 2 hits. Rizzo's 1 and 3. Verdugo's 1 and 3. And Judge has 3 strikeouts. Judge is batting 182 right now. And Soto going into this at bat is batting 359 with a 1.089 OPS. OPS over 1, you gotta love it. Especially when you're almost a month into the season. Alright, let's go back to that. I'm going to put the game audio on because I think it's worth listening to at this point.
He'll try to walk it off. The Rays bring in Jason Adam. This will be his 11th game. Soto has 2 of the Yankee 4 hits, a single and a double.
Alright, so I'll turn it off until the something happens. Looks like he takes a ball. This guy's all over the place. Two and 0 count. The thing I love about Soto, and you can give him all the grief you want, he's a really patient batter, and that's a lot of why he has an OPS over 1, I think. You can say the same thing with George Lombard Jr. Yeah, that one almost hits him in the knee. That. Oh, come on. He flies out sharply to left fielder Randy Arozarena. Oh, we did a Soto shuffle on that ball, too. Gives him a look.
Of joy, putting on a show so far in the early going. The 2-0. High fly ball, left field. Arozarena drifts back on the track to make the play in front of the wall, 1 down.
So, yeah, George Lombard is almost as patient of a batter as Soto is, especially from what I've seen. Looks like Soto hit that one off the end of the bat, and that's why it was a fly out. Judge up to the plate. First pitch is a swinging strike outside on a slider. Quickly 0-2, it looks like. Oh, it was a check swing. They're calling it a swing and strike. That was a check swing. He didn't go, I don't think. Yeah, okay, he went. You could kind of look at the shadow, because the shadows are a little bit more than overhead. And he went. He crossed the plate. Same thing, another check swing on that 0-2 pitch. So yeah, George Lombard, when I say he's leading the team, I haven't seen any data packets recently for the Florida State League, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's leading the team and maybe even more the Florida State League in walks. Judge strikes out swinging. Looks like that was a foul off to the right side. Yeah, he hit that one off the end of the bat. Judge has 4 strikeouts today. Kind of crazy to think about, given who he is. Click that button. Does that work? See if I break it. I mean, what the hell, right? Bottom of the ninth, 2 out. Yeah, that's fun. Let's stay here. Get Rizzo appearing out of the ground. Let's move this bingo. Nope, not you. Move bingo over here. I think this is as good as we're going to get to watching the game. The 2-0 pitches away. Up and away. Verdugo on deck for the Yankees. Yeah, there's that 2-0 pitch. Oh, man. Right in front of the warning track. Yeah, there it goes. And it doesn't come down. No, it went right in front of the FW Web ad out in right field. Kind of where that MLB play is out there. And there they go. Oh, this is great. I love it. I was gonna go over to Baseball Savant, but I gotta watch the. I gotta watch Luke. I gotta watch Holmes come out of the mound. That's the best part of watching Game Day 3D. Everybody just kind of appears out of the ground, like they came out of hibernation. There we are. Oh. All right. So let's go over to Rizzo. You can kind of see 306 feet. So that's what, 8 feet shy of just clearing the wall, maybe 10 feet shy of clearing the wall. I want to say that's the hardest hit of the day. Second hardest hit. So it had all the moxie to get out, but it didn't. So we get free baseball in the Bronx. See what other angles we got. That's the pitcher. And you can watch that one and get dizzy, and you can watch the ball go all over the place. Yes, we got Caleb Ferguson in, it looks like. Go to the strike zone one again. I think that's the one to look at, the strike zone. Because this is more what the umpire is seeing. I like how the New York, where the Delta logo is supposed to be, the W looks like an upside down M. Not much of a... I think it is an upside down M. Alright, so we got Caballero over two strikeouts. Pinch runner, we still calling him the ghost runner? I don't know. Pinch runner over at second base. Caballero looks like he's like halfway on the ground here. And that one's fouled back. This is kind of like playing the show, but in real life. Graphics are probably about the same too, to be honest. Oh, 02's fouled off to the right side, but hits the top of the dugout, it looks like. And they don't show it very well in this animation, but... Yeah, I wish they'd kind of expected to go into extra innings and they hadn't had Holmes throw in the ninth, but so it goes, I guess. Now we gotta figure out bullpen usage. And then this one's fouled back. Yeah, it didn't go in the stands, it went into the net. $211 viewing on Twitter. Hello, welcome. Free baseball in the Bronx. Just over Soto's glove, over into right field. Dribbles all the way to the wall. And that's going to score a run for Tampa. You can kind of see that was not good. Not good. Not what you want. You know, the umpire doing a little happy dance there. Trying to clean the plate. Yeah, that was, as they say, it's not what you want. So Tampa Bay is up 1-0. We're going to call that a bullpen blows the lead? I kind of want to say so. I mean, there's never a lead to begin with. Neither team had a lead. Jose Siri with a ground-out strikeout and a fly-out. Yeah, I really like this 3D game day. One and two, inside strikes him out swinging. And a probably not safe for work word was said by Siri there. I'm going to go with the Spanish equivalent to the F word. And popping out of the ground, we have Benny Bombs, Ben Rortvedt, with an invisible bat. There it is. Oh, he disappeared again. There he is. He's taking a hack as he comes out of the ground. I love it. I don't know who's on second. Does it say who's on second? Anyways, they steal. Oop, there we are. Caballero steals third. That's the left mouse click. Left mouse click makes you do this, but it's not intuitive. It's up is down and down is up kind of thing. Let me change the camera angle here. That did not work the way I wanted it to. Why are we in the crowd? Put you back in the strike zone. Alright, so Ben Rortvedt drives in a run, and it's now quickly 2-0 Yankees. Or 2-0 Rays against the Yankees. Yandy Diaz up with 1 out. Rortvedt on first. That's a strike? Should be a strike? It's called a ball. That looks good to me. On the 3D zone, it's showing that it's not a strike, but that looked like a strike to me. It was in on the yes zone anyways. So they're showing the Yankees bench right now consists of Gleyber Torres and Jose Trevino. Up and away for ball 2. 2-1 count, 1 out. Runner on first. Diaz swings at that one and follows that one off to the right side. Pitch inside, called a strike, strike 3. Diaz did not look happy with it. See, that was not in the zone. That was this umpire. I think he's trying to move things along because he's been calling a lot of these. And it's showing on they're showing on the YesNet broadcast the same thing. You got a Rosarena popping out of the ground here. There he is. First pitch to him is up for a ball. And Warming up in the Yankees bullpen is Ron Marinaccio. As Rosarena takes a called strike. Rosarena lofts that one into left field. Can of corn. Off to the bottom of the 10th. Taylor Trammell looks like is who's out there. And it looks like Rays have Garrett Cleavinger coming out for their and into the ground we go. Cleavinger is coming out for the bottom of the 10th for the Rays. Kind of like that, yeah. Just you popping out of the ground, and there we go again. I love it. This is the best thing ever. I think they popped out of the ground too early. Take two. See if I can get a different angle here. I'm trying to get it where you can kind of look like you're in like the upper deck. Yeah, like that. That's pretty cool. I like that. Because you can see the whole field that way. Can we do bleachers? Kind of. Kind of over here, right? The bleachers. What are we doing? All right. Garrett Cleavinger replaces Jason Adam. See if I can fix this. There we go. A little bit better. I'm trying to play with it while... Nope. There we go. All right. 0-2 count to Verdugo while I was trying to fix my camera angle here. Outside for ball one. I don't know how visible that angle is. I might have to zoom in a little bit. But I figure that's kind of the best best angle we could get. Dribbler fouled down the first base side. Yeah, you can kind of see that on the 3D. That looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. One, two, upstairs, 81-mile-an-hour sweeper. 2-2 for Verdugo with runner on second. I don't know who that runner is, though, because it doesn't tell me. 2-2, fouled off to the left side. 2-2 again. And the pitch. Little dribbler to second base. Throws over. Do go out, but they have the runner. It looks like Rizzo moved over to first as Gleyber Torres comes in to pinch hit. What happened to Verdugo on the 3D there? Gleyber is a 400 batting average as a pinch hitter. Stadium doesn't really sound excited for Gleyber, which I can kind of understand. Gleyber's been having trouble recently. But just in case, I'm going to be quick on the mute button here. Takes an outside pitch for strike one. I don't necessarily agree with, but it is what it is. You go one. Inside, but he checked his swing. Called strike two. Yeah, that was almost a... He checked his swing, but he still swung through it. The 0-2 fouled off to the right side. Showing Gleyber with a 197 batting average. I guess no matter what, you have Oswaldo coming up to bat. Oh, two. Let's try it again. Dribbler off to the right side. Across the diamond. What's that? 5-3. You can kind of see on the 3D replay there. You got to get past the infield to get Rizzo in. Waldo up. All right, so I'm gonna shut up here because this is 2 outs. This is kind of do or die here.
Batting from the right side against the lefty Clevenger. The Yankees and the coaches and Cabrera, they make the decision of if he's going to bat lefty against lefties according to the stuff, the pitch path, all of that. They look into that and they see which one he would match up better with from the right side.
Downstairs.
Well, the Clevenger slider, you're kind of hoping because of Cabrera hitting from the right side that he makes a mistake on that breaking pitch, and all you're doing as a hitter is dropping the head of the bat. If you get one up in the zone, that's breaking into you.
Fouled away, 2-1.
Hauled off to the left side, third base side. I'm going to zoom in that 3D thing, I think.
And now the Yankees are down to their final strike here in the bottom of the 10th inning. 2-2 count on Cabrera.
Oh, boy.
Third, 2 men out.
Come on, you can't lose on John Sterling Day.
Nothing to Tampa Bay.
And this is where you may see that slider on your back leg, and you're kind of hoping that Clevenger makes a mistake with it.
The 2-2. Way outside, 3-2.
Yep.
Jahmai Jones is on deck.
Off to the outside of the plate. There it
Left
is.
on the bench is Trevino.
Waldo go yard here.
Swing and a miss. And the Yankees end up losing 2-0 in 10 innings and waste a superb pitching performance by Nestor Cortez.
Yeah, Nestor did really good there. Let's look at the final box score as they disappear. All right, now how do I get out of here? Look at the final lines here as we wrap things up. Great stuff out of Tampa Bay pitching, only allowing, yeah, I know, thank you. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Well, I guess we'll look at the Yankees as we have it up. So Nestor allows 6 hits, no runs, 9 strikeouts. Ferguson gets the loss. He's now 0-3 after he gave up 2 runs, 1 earned on 2 hits with 2 strikeouts. None of the pitchers gave up walks, which is promising. And there were 14 strikeouts altogether, but that doesn't matter when you don't win. So let's look at how the Rays did. I think Eflin was brilliant, although he didn't get the win. I think he deserved the win, only allowing 3 hits in 6 innings, no runs with 6 strikeouts. But bullpen, Yankees couldn't get to the bullpen, and they were kind of lights out anyways, only allowing 1 hit in the 4 innings with 1 walk. So that'll wrap it up here. I'm going to go get something to eat, maybe take a nap. No bingo, so it goes, I guess. Thank you all for watching. Hope to do this again. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. And